Hello, good evening, and welcome to 59 Minutes. This evening, we will be having a very influential guest on the show. He is going to describe his influence on the medieval world. He is the lord of the largest manor in the world, the manor of passion and friendship. He is known as many names: Bone Crusher, Skullbanger, and King of the Chicks. You may be saying, is this Charlie Sheen? No, it's not. He is formerly known as Lord Steve. Here he is, everybody. Hello, Steve. Good evening.
Kiss it, thou hand.
So, Steve, it's been a while. How's the family?
Pretty good. Since we last talked, 15 years ago, you made another 16 additions to the family. So we have, 38 children now.
Oh, that must keep the wife busy.
Oh, you have no idea.
So, let's get into some in-depth questions. As we all know, as a child, you shadowed the great lord, Lord Martin. He is arguably the greatest lord to ever walk the earth.
Oh, are you talking about the lord that everyone loves?
Of course.
Oh, I hated him. He was a great lord, and I learned many great things from him over the years. But he's not the man he thinks he was. He was actually a very mean man, and he pushed many children to the ground.
What were some things that you learned while shadowing this great lord?
Well, I shadowed him for 13 years? And there was one major thing that I learned. And that was, you really gotta take the bull by the horns, and you have to yell and yell at your serfs. Because if they don't respect you, you don't respect yourself.
Well, that's just beautiful, Steve. You're a man of many hobbies growing up in the Bronx Manor.
I definitely was.
What did you do in your free time?
You know, I really took a liking to chess. I'd gather up the neighborhood boys and play a quick pickup game, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And growing up in the Hood Manor, I saw many crazy things that have changed and affected me to this day.
You've said in the past you didn't know your parents very well. Care to elaborate?
It's kind of a sensitive subject, but at the age of 3 months, they dropped me off at a huge manor, where I followed in the footsteps at just 6 months old of Lord Martin. And in the end, it really changed me for the better. It pasteurized me and made me a great lord.
Wow, what a life of sorrow and despair.
No, it wasn't really that bad.
Oh, sorry. We'll be right back after this short message.
Hi, I'm Billy Hayes here with Armor Clean. In the past, getting stains out of your armor was such a hassle. Well, not anymore with Armor Clean. Just apply the spray. And yo, wipe hard. Look at the magic before your eyes. Barely even a stain.
And we are back! How about your manor and your palace? I've heard it's very nice.
The manor is the largest in the world, so yeah, it is pretty nice, not to brag. And the palace covers 23 acres of land, and nowadays it's worth about 900 mil. Swag.
How about the daily life there? Must be unbelievable.
Oh, you could say that again. I've got over 200 personal servants, and I get food upon request. It's a life of relaxations till others attack us. We had a very large battle about a month ago. Well, the largest army in the world, which is mine, we won with ease.
Is that all you do? I mean, you must do some fun activities.
I mean, yeah, I do some fun things. I watched birds get killed at the big feasts. I invite everyone over to my manor for a chess tournament.
Yeah.
Whatever, so I win every time. And don't even get me started on the tournaments. I mean, wow, what a blast. Thrill a minute.
Wow, I wish I was as cool as you.
That's what a lot of people say about me.
What are some of your manor duties in the feudal system?
Well, the first and foremost responsibility as a lord is to protect and defend the lands that the monarch gave me, and the people that work on it. My favorite duty was punishing those who broke the law. When I see the look on their faces, and I burst onto the scene saying they're in trouble, the look on their faces is priceless. It's all like,
Now what if another lower-ranking manor needs help in times of war?
well, it's simple. I just give them some knights and help them out.
Well, do any of the people on your manor get, out of hand?
Rarely, because I have eyes blazing a hole right through their chests. It's as if I have eyes on the back of my head.
We'll get right back to the interview after this short message.
Has your serf ever tried to run away? Well, not today. With Surf on a Leash, your worries are gone. We are back. That Surf on a Leash idea sure is a winner.
You don't say. I have fun myself. They work especially well when the serfs get all excited and stuff.
How does it feel to be the largest landowner in medieval times?
You know, Jack, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. It feels great. I got the world in my hands. It helps me get chicks, if you know what I'm saying.
No, Steve, I really don't want to know what you're saying. Let's keep this G, there's children watching.
I forgot the wife was watching. Barb, I'm just joking.
Okay, let's move on to the final question. Known as the question of the day, submitted by you fans at home. This one is for you, my friends.
This one's for all the marbles.
Who has the most swag in all of the land?
That's easy. John Sir Swag-a-Lot Burns.
Oh yeah. True that. I'm Jack Cody.
And I'm Lord Steve. And before we leave, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Lord Steve. Swag.
So long. I'm Jack Cody. Stay classy, Hopkinton. Breaking news! I was able to meet with Lord Steve for an informal interview for some more pressing questions. Now how about that great hall? I've heard all about it.
Oh, have you? Well, it's really quite a glamorous place. It's where I have my feasts and family functions and/or events. It's really quite a beautiful place, if I do say so myself. It's where I hold my chess matches.
Now we all understand that you have blazing eyes for the chests of your miners. If there was everything to go wrong, what would you do as the judge?
Well, as a judge, I make a pivotal role. I have a pivotal role in the courtroom. You see, I have the right to punish and/or fine offenders.
If they were not fined, I'm guessing they were kept in a jail.
They were held in a deep, dark, damp dungeon. And more serious offenders would be severely punished. We would flog people and also, if needed, throw them on the cutting board and cut off their necks.
It's kind of gruesome, don't you think?
No, it's actually the most fun part about the job.
I understand that your castle and manor is very large. What would you ever do if there was a castle invasion?
I mean, I do fear that there would be an invasion someday, but I hope that day never comes. But with the amount of knights protecting me, there is no chance that my army will fall. I have 800,000 men protecting me. No one stands a chance, except for Jesus. No one's invading my castle.
You tell him, Steve.
I just did.
I know, it's an expression. But if there was to be a castle invasion or siege, what would happen?
Siege is when I'm surrounded on all sides of the castle, being invaded by men with catapults, battering rams to drill my castle, and even ballistas, which I fear most. And sieges can last varying amounts of time. They vary from a few hours to days. I'm not
Swag.
He was actually a very mean man. He pushed children over. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, don't say that.
I like that part.
Okay.
You just apply the armor. There's not. White heart.
White heart.